Hello, everybody. I like to scare those little guys. But I found that if you feed them the baby chicks in a box, they don't poop in it, which is really weird. And they'll still splash it out, but not as bad. And if you put them in a regular bowl, they have it everywhere. So I found that if you just stick it in a box, you know, 2 or 3 usually can fit in the box. If they sat on the outside and ate, they would have been able to, actually, they all could fit. But these are stubborn birds, and they're going to go and try to eat it first before anybody else. And they keep kicking it all over the place. You see a little bit. They got peanuts, and everybody says, you can't give baby chicks peanuts. Oh, yeah, you can, especially when they're, was it 4 or 5 weeks old? Mother breaks them up and gives them to her baby outside. I sat and watched them, and they'd grown up before, and they did eat a lot of that, you know, stuff. So, you know, I put all kinds of seeds out there. She breaks them up and everything, gives it to her babies. And even though I give them finch seeds most of the time, but I find that this is so weird because they got their roost over here. They poop on the roost. They sleep there most of the time. Unless it's cold, then they run to the mother heater over here, which is sometimes they're underneath it. And I got it on the highest scale. And they, I can't put the puppy pads in. I'm using this corrugated cardboard. And it keeps them from chewing it up. The other stuff, the puppy pad things I was using, they were starting to tear them up. So I said, okay, we ain't doing that no more. So I went and got some of this stuff. I have lots of it, you know, in the other room of the house, and I just keep pulling it out. And Mom says, I thought you were going to use something else for them. Well, they work great for chickens, and if you want to, you can flip them over, and they're corrugated on the other side too. So when one side gets spoiled, you can flip them. So it's kind of nice that way. But when I get ready to put one in there, they all go run to Mama Hen, and they wait until I put it in, and they come running and standing on it, and they go, and then they start digging at it and everything. But they're just chickens. They're going to act like that. And so far, we can't really tell, but it looks like I might have 2 boys now and 2 females. If I get 3 females and 1 boy, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I told her that maybe if I breed them, maybe I'll get more and get more females and then get her those females. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. And if it ends up being all boys, I'm going to cry because I didn't get no, you know, olive eggers. I've been trying to get olive eggers forever. And every time I do, I get something that's not an olive egger. So hopefully these are really olive eggers. And I'll check a little later because they're 5 weeks old today. I'll check later and look at the vent and see. If it's a boy, it's going to have a spout in the center, and if it's a girl, it's not going to have one. So, and I'll check it later. I was going to do it, but they're still kind of jumpy and crazy right now. Wait till they get a little bit bigger and they're a little bit easier to manage. But right now, oh Lord, what a mess. Anyway, but it's kind of funny. Every time I open the box and look at the box, there's no poop in it. They rather eat the food and not poop in it. And when they poop more out here around this area. I don't even know if there's any poop out there yet. Nope, they're too busy eating. They don't care. And so the sapphire olive eggers, which I'm hoping to get some green eggs. Maybe someday, who knows. And these are kind of like a medium-sized hybrid type of chicken. They're in the house still because they don't have a mom. If they had a mom, they'd be cuddling up with mommy. But since they don't have a mommy, they consider me mommy. And you don't get the camera too close because last time I got pecked and I threw my camera. So that was not a really good idea. So anyway, I'm not going to get that close. They keep trying to lunge at me because I think they can take a bite out of me. But I don't have anything in my hands. I mean, I found that don't always feed chickens by your hands because they will peck at your hands every time. So I find it's easier just to put their mealworms inside their box and let them eat. So now if they all stood on the outside like that one just did, but now she's going to be inside, they could all fit and eat, but they don't do that. They're just going to be, you know, one at a time. They step in the food and eat it. And Dee Dee, where's my Dee Dee? There, no, is that Dee Dee? Yeah, that's Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. She's still pretty, and she's still shy, and she lunges at me too much. Whoops, she just flew over. And then they're losing those little fluffy feathers. Every once in a while you see one flying around, and they're starting to get more feathers, but they're still very, very naked. I mean, if they open their wings up, they don't have anything when it comes to, all right, what are you doing? There's a boy. He always, oh, tries to get my finger. See how close he come? But I'm not that close. I'm actually 3 inches away. But for some reason, he thinks he's going to peck me. Oh, gosh. You better not be pecking me when he's older. I'm going to go crazy. Now, he's going to try this again. What are you going to do? You can't get me. I'm 3 inches away from there. You can't get me, you ding-dong. And there's Clowny Girl. Hi, Clowny Girl. Yeah, I wish somebody would open their wings. You can see how bare naked they still are. They're not good. They're only 4 weeks old, so they still have time. Oh boy, here comes another one. And they have time before they, you know. Okay, Clowny Girl went up on the roost. I think they got full. Yeah, you can see Clowny Girl's big empty space there. You can see their skin. Yeah, they don't have all their feathers yet.